Fire in the hole.
This is me on April 30th, 2021. This is Eliud Kipchoge on October 12th, 2019, the day he ran a marathon in under 2 hours. This video is about how this guy challenged himself to see if after 1 month of training, he could match this guy's record marathon pace for 1 whole kilometer. It is April 1st, 2021, day 1 of my challenge to see how fast I can run in a kilometer, see if I can run at Eliud Kipchoge pace for a whole kilometer. And what I'm going to do on day 1 is just go out and run for a kilometer as fast as I can so I can see what sort of baseline time we're working with. Let's get to it. A 2-hour marathon is ridiculous. There's a reason only the best of the best in the world can come anywhere close. A 2-hour marathon requires you to run an average pace of 21.1 kilometers per hour. And although for Eliud Kipchoge it looks like an effortless jog, for most of us normal human beings, it's really fast. I knew that this challenge was going to be difficult, but I didn't realize just how difficult until my test run. This is going to be a lot harder than I thought. I've never felt this terrible after a run ever. I have 1 month to figure out how to take a whole minute off. This is not going to be easy. I realized that in order to get anywhere close, I was going to need to be very strategic about how I spent the month training. So I called up the closest thing I had to a personal trainer, Cousin Anthony. For the month of April, I want to see if I can run a Kipchoge kilometer. From your experience with training with people, do you think that's a reasonable goal? Do you think that's possible for me to achieve in 1 month?
I think you can.
So I had a feeling you might be a little overconfident in my ability. So I went out just a bit ago, tried to run for a kilometer. Just about killed myself. I still feel burning in my chest. It was rough. My time was 3:40, and
What does it need to be?
it needs to be 2:50.
My advice right away would just be to start doing some short, whatever, 100 meter, 200 meter sprints, resting for a little bit, doing those over and over, and really get used to running with your heart rate uncomfortably high.
Are there any resources or I don't know, websites or anything that would have some sort of plan or something?
There's somebody I follow on Instagram that he does a lot of kind of that style running, but I think just finding enough creative options that you're just not every 3 days a week you're just doing the same thing, and it just becomes boring and old and it hurts, and because it's all gonna be very uncomfortable. You have to shave off 60 seconds, or what is your time today?
3:40. So 50
let's go
seconds.
50 seconds.
Yeah.
No problem.
No problem. All right. Although I felt Cousin Anthony was a little too confident in my ability to be able to complete this challenge, I did find his advice very helpful. He sent me 3 workouts from a fitness Instagrammer named Adam Klink, who from this point on we'll refer to as Shirtless Adam. I started out my training alternating between those 3 workouts just to get a feel for what interval training was like. It's April 3rd, day 3. Today's workout consists of 2 400-meter sprints, and 2 200-meter sprints, and then another 2 400-meter sprints. Those first few days were not fun. I felt so slow, and it seemed like I was gasping for breath after just a few reps. Also, my leg muscles got really sore, since they were only used to long-distance training at a slower pace. After a week of Shirtless Adam workouts, I did start to notice a little bit of an improvement. I was able to run a little bit faster and a little bit longer before feeling like I was about to die. I did more research and I came across YouTuber and former Olympic athlete Nick Simmons, who from this point on we'll refer to as Run Gum Nick. I found some helpful workout ideas on his channel, and I found a couple of videos where he himself attempted to run at a Kipchoge pace, and he could barely make it a kilometer. Seeing how difficult it was for him to run a kilometer at that pace made me think that I was maybe a little ambitious with my original goal of 2 minutes and 50 seconds. So in my mind, the challenge kind of shifted a little bit from can I run at Kipchoge's pace to how close can I get to Kipchoge's pace. Good morning. It's April 15th and I'm about to do the halfway assessment. I'm thinking if I don't post a 3:15 or better, then I'm thinking I have no shot at hitting my goal. I can't talk.
Want some hot chocolate?
3:18, not quite fast enough. No goose poop. 3:18 was down 22 seconds from 3:40, but still left 28 more seconds that I needed to shave off in order to meet my goal. I did notice that I seemed to get tired way too quickly in my assessment run, so I thought that I might benefit from some longer sprints in the rest of the workouts. So along with the Shirtless Adam and Run Gum Nick workouts, I added a few of my own custom workouts to the mix. As Cousin Anthony predicted, the training did get more monotonous as the month went on. There were cold, rainy, and even some snowy mornings where I really didn't feel like training. But I continued to train 6 days a week. I'm not careful, this guy's gonna give me a really bad start to the morning. I did a few other things throughout the month to help my chances even more. I downloaded an app to track calories to see if I could drop a few pounds to make it a bit easier to run fast. I planned the route for the attempt to be slightly downhill. I even gave myself a haircut the day before the race. Still, I knew it was basically going to take a miracle to meet my original goal of 2 minutes and 50 seconds. It's April 30th, the final day of this challenge. It all comes down to this. I don't think I have a shot at my original goal of 2 minutes and 50 seconds, but we'll see how it goes. I'd be really happy with anything under 3. I'm feeling a little bit nervous, like this is an actual race, which I think is a good thing. It might give me a bit of extra adrenaline.
Hoping for a sincere performance, but open to finding the moment.
The morning, although a bit cool, was nearly perfect for the run. There was a stiff northwest breeze, which meant that I'd have the wind at my back for the bulk of the run. My cousins Trent and Anthony volunteered to be my pacers. We got off to a quick start, and after 200 meters, we were right about on pace.
I can see in all directions.
At 400 meters, we slowed down slightly, but kept a fairly steady pace for the next few hundred meters.
Colors that are breaking from the other side.
Around 650 meters, I passed Anthony, and Trent was running a few meters ahead and shouting encouragement, which really helped.
Details. I'll keep going till I make it to the other side.
With 200 meters left, I felt I had a tiny bit left in the tank to pick up the pace ever so slightly.
Go! Go! Go!
But in the end, it wasn't quite enough to get me under 3 minutes. I finished with a time of 3 minutes and 3 seconds.
You do it? 3:03.
So although I didn't meet my original goal of 2 minutes and 50 seconds, I still was okay with the end result. I felt that I definitely saw some significant improvement throughout the month, and I got some good experience with high-intensity interval training. And I have a whole new appreciation for Eliud Kipchoge and what he did. Just imagine for a second that I could keep up that pace of 3 minutes and 3 seconds per kilometer for another 41 kilometers, which is ridiculous, but let's just say I could do that. I still would have finished 9 minutes behind Eliud Kipchoge. The man is a machine. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed that, what was kind of episode 1 of this new series I'm calling Challenge Yourself. If you have any ideas for future challenges, let me know down in those comments below. See you next time.